clever people, and welcome to our review of My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. Connor, what is My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 about?
My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 is about, it's basically My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I don't need to explain anything.
Pretty much. It's pretty much just My Big Fat Greek Wedding with a daughter. Yep. That's the
entire movie. That's it.
Yeah, it pretty much feels exactly just like My Big Fat Greek Wedding, only more over-cliched and more stereotyped.
Yes.
I mean, what I liked about the first one is that the movie is about cliches and stereotypes and how one person getting married to someone else finally broke the cliches and stereotypes. In this movie, that means nothing. Literally every single character is a cliche and a stereotype.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Okay, one thing that just felt really weird to me was the main character in the first one, she learns to stick up for herself. And this one, she can't stick up for herself.
Yeah.
She learns to stick up for herself again.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. And let me just say, this is such unbelievable dialogue.
Yeah.
All the dialogue in this is so unbelievably unbelievable. Well,
unbelievably unbelievable.
Oh my God. I mean, seriously, like some of the stuff that the mom says, like, why would you want to leave me? First off,
why would you want to leave me?
That line is executed terribly, but still, like, who actually would say that? They'd be excited that their daughter is branching out and going to a different, better college. Mm-hmm. The entire movie is completely unrealistic.
Yeah, acting. All of the acting is awful.
Really?
Except for, like, the daughter. I found the daughter to be good, but everyone else I just found awful, especially Nia Vardalos, who was the mother.
See, I disagree with that. I do think Nia Vardalos was terrible, but I actually think everyone else did pretty good at the acting. The daughter was by far the best.
Yes,
She was by far the best character and had by far the best subplot.
Yeah, the daughter was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, the prom scene is the best scene of the movie.
Yeah, just the entire prom subplot in general. It's great.
You were more excited for the prom than you were for the wedding at the end.
Yeah, and seriously, who would skip out on prom to not go to the wedding? Oh, what a coincidence that they line up on the exact same date.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then there's a subplot about Alexander the Great.
Oh my God, that was terrible.
It's absolutely awful. Okay. I mean, it's not funny at all.
I do have to say, the first half was awful. Awful. The second half was okay, but the first half was awful.
See, I think that the second half was just as bad as the first half.
Really?
But I think this movie's the biggest issue is it's completely unfunny. I never laughed.
I smiled at the prom scene, and I never laughed.
Yeah, it's just there's nothing really funny in it. And, you know, that's all I really have to say about the movie. This isn't the kind of movie that you're going to want to go out and see. I can't really picture anyone liking this, to be honest. I mean, maybe if you're a person who thinks very lightly about film,
and you haven't seen the first one,
you may like it. But overall, I don't like My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2, and I think it just is a huge step down from the first one. I give My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 a 4 out of 10.
I give it a 4.5 out of 10.
4.5. All right, now the two movies we're comparing it to is the first My Big Fat Greek Wedding and The Holiday.
Both really well-known romantic comedies.
Yes. My Big Fat Greek Wedding, I love this movie. I don't think it's a super well-made movie, but I love it. I think it's really, really funny. I love all the characters in it. I think that, like, all the characters, not only are they well acted, but they're well executed. I really did care about the wedding. And here's the thing. With My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2, they had way too many subplots. It was just subplot after subplot. This is a simple 1 hour and 30-minute movie about two people getting married. That's it. You don't need 498,000 subplots. You just have one subplot. And I really liked its simplicity, and I just really enjoyed the movie overall.
I completely agree. That's basically all I had to say about it either. And it was really funny. I did laugh a lot. And yet it was very sentimental. It's a really great movie in general. Yeah,
and it does really well in the drama aspects, too. I mean, sometimes I think that there's a bit of tonal inconsistency with drama, then funny, and then drama, then funny. But as separate scenes, they both work magically. It's great. So I give, because of that tonal inconsistency, and sometimes I felt that it was a tad bit long, I give My Big Fat Greek Wedding a 7.5 out of 10.
I would give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. All right. And then our last movie that we're comparing it to is The Holiday, which I don't like at all.
I love The Holiday.
Look.
I loved that movie.
I think it has some enjoyable points, and it can be sweet and a tad touching. But the dialogue and the acting is so over the top and cheesy. That's what I'd say about this movie.
I did not find any. I found all the acting to be great.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Even when she's like trying to cry but nothing's coming out.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought the acting was terrible. I thought practically all the acting was terrible. And what I dislike is that, spoiler, kind of very, very light spoiler, most of the movie is advertised with these two couples getting together. And Jack Black and the one girl don't get together until the last 30 minutes of the movie. I'm serious.
Well,
the last 30 minutes. But he isn't even like a prominent feature of her life till the last 45 minutes. He's in like 2 scenes until the last 45 minutes.
Yeah, I do kind of.
And that's something that was heavily put out. I just don't like The Holiday. I think that if you really shut off your brain, you can find some enjoyment. But I really think that it's overly cheesy and just over the top. I don't really like The Holiday. To me, it felt a little bit Nicholas Sparks-esque. I know. You're going to completely disagree with me on that, but I thought it felt a Nicholas Sparks-esque, and that is why I give The Holiday a 3.75 out of 10.
This is the second, I'm forgetting her name. Why am I forgetting her name? But director of The Intern, somebody's got to give
Nancy Myers.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. This is the second Nancy Myers movie I've seen. I loved The Intern, and this is very similar to The Intern, in my opinion.
Really?
Yes. I found this to be very similar to The Intern.
Okay, I think that the subplot with the old man and the woman, that was a great subplot. I think that was by far the best part of the movie. I guess that was similar to The Intern, but you thought other stuff was similar to The Intern?
Well, I just thought it was kind of the same style.
I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Like, the similarities, if I say, then there'll be spoilers. But, yeah, The Holiday is very enjoyable. It made me laugh a lot. The acting's great. I just really like it. I don't know why. I just really like The Holiday.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't really find... I mean, you can find enjoyment if you watch it and you're not really in the mood to watch some sort of great narrative movie. I definitely don't ever go into this movie thinking it's going to be a great narrative, because the script is, honestly, I think it's terrible. I think it's a completely awful script. I don't... I
forgot. The score. The score was great.
The score.
The score was great.
I thought that the score was kind of... I actually didn't like the score.
Why?
I thought that at times it sounded like an 80s sitcom.
That's kind of what the feel was supposed to be.
I felt like it was supposed to be something else.
No, that was...
To be honest.
It was supposed to be like an 80s sitcom.
All right, but I gotta say...
During the movie girl's life, that's what it was supposed to feel like.
All right, I guess. However, what I did really like is that whenever the girl has a new point in her life, she suddenly like has a trailer appear in her head, and I really liked that.
Yeah.
I really like that aspect. But what would your score for The Holiday be?
I would give it a 9.
A 9. All right, I give it a 4. So that concludes our review. So my order would be My Big Fat Greek Wedding, The Holiday, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2.
What? You liked My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 more than The Holiday?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'd be The Holiday, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2.
All right, and that concludes our review. I am Robert Burke.
And I'm Connor Gilbert.
And this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.
Bye.